How's it going, Sam?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You eat much?
I'm going over my notes from the other day. Me and Dwayne were looking at the notes while you were.
I think we lost Sam. How you doing, David?
Real good, David. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
I'm actually happy to be alive. Thank you for asking.
So what you been doing to stay busy, David?
Oh, you know what? I stay pretty busy no matter what.
Are you one who can't sit still?
Yeah, if I don't do anything, then I feel really bad about myself. And the last thing I want to do is feel really bad about myself.
Yeah.
How about you?
Makes sense. Oh, I was in Austin on Monday doing an HR audit for somebody. Found, probably over $100,000 in potential fines because of missing labor posters, I-9s not being completed, stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, there's Sam.
That's fabulous. Do you charge a percentage of what you
I
say?
wish. No.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say you pay me half the money or I turn you in, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Green mail.
I'm not really into the extortion business.
Maybe after a couple of years.
Yeah, so between the 3 audits I've done, that's $250,000 in potential fines I've found.
Wow.
So,
How often do the people get inspected? And who is it? The Department of Labor that enforces that stuff?
it depends on what aspect. So if it's wage and hour violation, so not paying minimum wage, not paying overtime, stuff like that, that would be Department of Labor. If it's discrimination, harassment, that would be the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. If it's I-9, employing illegal aliens, that would be ICE.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what regulation you're not abiding by. So.
Are you at Nuvo Desk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And Brian moved his operation there too, right?
Yeah, so he's like right here. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a private office for his team, and I'm in the shared or the dedicated desk. But there's like
Mhm.
20 desks in here.
Okay.
I've got a specific place that I can keep some stuff and keep it locked up and everything. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I worked there one day when they were filming a commercial over Christmas, and I was out in the common area.
Yeah. No, I really like it. Great people. I do Nuvo Desk HR kind of in exchange for a desk.
Oh,
So we
cool.
worked out a little deal. But yeah, and got Brian right here. He's one of my clients. So easily, make it work. So,
Good. Well, I was trying to visit.
oh, lost Sam again.
Too encouraged.
What did you say, Sam? You froze up.
Oh, this is not a good sign. I'm going to go into a wired connection. Okay.
All right.
Already had one failed conference call today.
Hello, David.
Hello, Dwayne.
Hello, Sam.
Sam's having internet issues, so he's trying to get hooked up to a hardwired connection.
Ah. Hello, David Berg.
What's happening?
All about you, buddy. It's all about you.
Happy to be alive every day I wake up.
Amen to that. Consider the alternatives.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I used to dread getting old until my dad explained the alternatives.
Very wise man, huh?
Yes.
I'm going to be multitasking during the meeting. I've got thousands of these cards. I say thousands that have the old address on them. So good old me and a Sharpie, because I don't like to throw things away, just marking out that address.
You know, they've invented something, Dwayne, called labels.
Yeah, but this is way too small. Look how small it is. Look how small it is right there.
I bet you Avery has a pre-made label for that.
Yeah,
I've made the label smaller than that.
I
Yeah.
don't want to mess with that. This is so much easier. It's called multitasking anyway. Huh. I hope that email I sent out didn't scare people away.
Yeah. Yeah, usually me speaking for more than 10 or 15 minutes will keep the crowd down.
David, are you at Nouveau Desk?
I am.
Look familiar.
Hey, Heather.
What?
I found out the other day that you know my sister-in-law.
I do? Oh,
Yeah, Andrea Young Key.
yeah. We went to
You went-
elementary together.
Yeah. So, yeah, I saw she commented on your post about winning Ambassador of the Year. By the way, congratulations. And so I texted her and was, hey, how do you know Heather? So very cool.
Small world.
Yeah, and they just moved
The
back to
Thursday
Arlington,
morning meeting today.
about a month ago.
Cool.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Oh, hello there,
Miss.
Mrs. Falcon.
How's it going?
I'm saying that. It's going good. Going good.
Awesome.
Oh, we even have video now. Whoa.
Yes, I had to hit the right button. As you can tell, I had to put my glasses on to be able to see that.
That happened to the best
Yes.
of us.
Barkley says hi.
Barkley. He even answered.
Yep.
Hello, all.
Hey, Corey.
Hello, hello.
New.
Now, is this really Ruben Duarte coming on, or is this his sidekick?
Holy smokes, it is.
No, it's really me.
Comrade.
Comrade.
Hey, we got an upgrade today.
My man.
There's Mr. Hassick. Yay.
Sam, how are you?
Good.
Hello, Miss Joni.
Hey, Robert. I don't know. Did you get an email from Brian yesterday?
What's for lunch?
Already had it.
Already had, I can see you eating.
No, I already did. Robert and I just got back from Bentley's Fish and Chips.
Oh, where was my invite?
Sorry, we were in a rush.
So Panera Bread needs to, I need to buy stock because I go there at least once or twice a week now.
Okay.
Oh,
That was Robert Blake, the guy that organized this meeting, calling in to say who moved the meeting.
He had one job.
I said, open up an email from Brian about 1:30 yesterday afternoon and you'll find us.
Somebody moved his cheese.
I hate when that happens.
Lisa Barton's online. William's online. Carol's online. Mike Walkenhorst is online. Can't see them, but we're there. Dr. Parvez is online.
I always wonder if they're having a bad hair day or what.
Every day, bad hair day.
That's to me all the time.
Amen to that.
Now, Ruben never has a bad hair day.
Is not true, Sam. That is not true.
Yeah, he gets pretty bushy.
Thank you, Paul.
Ah,
Steve.
there's Becky.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Smiley.
Queen of smiles.
Definitely.
I need to get one of those masks from Digital with my face. We all need that. Wouldn't that be good? I keep meeting people. Do y'all have this where you meet people and you're like, I don't know if I'm ever going to recognize this person because that doesn't really tell you who they are.
Brian Weatherford put up on Facebook one time, he goes, who'd ever thought you get to wear a face mask in a liquor store?
Or go
I
into
bought
a
some
bank.
ammunition at a gun store yesterday wearing a mask.
Oh, really?
Going to a gun store, going to a bank.
Sam, I walk every Saturday into the bank wearing this mask right here. I don't know if they can. Wearing
Let's see.
this every Saturday. And it's just like, they act
Let's see
so
it again.
normal.
I missed that. What was that? Oh,
Every-
yeah. There you go.
And they're just like, hey, what's up? How can we help you? Yeah, here to make a deposit or withdrawal.
Now watch how you say withdrawal.
Yeah, just don't say withdrawal with your hands in your pocket.
Don't throw the gun.
Or a bright shiny thing in your hand.
Well, I know the happiest guy on the call is going to be Dwayne since this is the last one he has to MC.
Okay. Give it a couple more minutes. Just
And to
have-
celebrate his last, I went over there and paid him off with pizza.
Blaze Pizza. Did a good job of picking the ingredients too.
You guys will all be receiving a bill for 57 cents for your portion of the pizza.
Hang on. I didn't get to eat that pizza, so I should
Wait
not
a
get
minute.
that bill.
This is our parting gift to Dwayne.
Can we revote?
No.
Please.
No.
Savage.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'll tell you what, we got close to 20 online right now. Why don't we go ahead? Well, we do have 20. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We got lots to cover today. We're going to have a little bit different format after our thank yous and our 30-second commercials. So let's just start off with 30-second commercials. If everyone will kindly mute yourselves so you won't be having your phone ring whenever someone else is talking. And we'll go from there. And I'll just go up and down my screen. And I think I'll go in reverse order of the screen this time. Let's go. Kelly Sauter, are you up there with us already?
I am. How are you guys?
Great. And you're the first. Go for it.
Oh. Well, hello then. My name is Kelly Sauter, and the little grunting you hear going on in the background is Thaddeus. We'll turn on a video eventually, but right now he's eating, so don't have quite enough coordination for all that at the moment. But I am your resident life insurance specialist. I'm super excited to be back and out of NICU, and I've probably already used my 30 seconds. So for now, I will leave it at that.
Well, it's good to have you back. Okay, let's go with Price Right Trees next. I don't know who's online, but they'll tell us, I'm sure.
Hey everybody, it's Jennifer with Price Right Trees. I hope everyone is doing well. As you guys know, we are a residential commercial landscaping company. The newest thing is again, check out Erica's Taking Roots on Amazon Prime. We have our first episode out of that. And again, holiday lights, now is the time to get the estimate if you haven't done it before with us, and also work to get on the schedule. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. William Montana, come on in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's William with Climate Experts Air Conditioning and Heating, your AC and the Heating Pro. This is a good time. The fall seems to be coming upon us to get some estimates for new units. The best time, the best prices. We have lots of extra time to spend evaluating your home, and we do free estimates. So if you're needing any kind of replacement, it's better not to wait till next year because everything goes up every year. So if you're needing a new system, give us a call. We'll be happy to take care of you.
Thank you, William. Robert Blake, are you on?
I am. Hey, Robert Blake with Bit by Bit. We protect our clients' data and secure their technology. If your computer's giving you a fit, call Bit by Bit.
Thank you, Robert. Dr. Parvez, are you with us today?
Yes, hold on a second. Hi. Are you coming down with the flu, or are you feeling tired or blue? Whatever ails you, we've got therapy that's right for you. Arlington Integrative Medical Center. By the way, get your immunity a tune-up for the cold and flu season. We've got lots of immune-boosting IVs, and we're going to have some specials on Groupon soon. Chamber members get a 30% discount anyway, so Arlington Integrative Medical Center.
Thank you. And I didn't realize we had a poet laureate in our group. That's very good. Mike Walkenhorst.
Yes, hi. Great to be here. And we're keeping real busy with both purchases and refinances, working on VA loans down on the coast and in Florida right now, and some first-time home buyers here in the Metroplex, and it's just lots of fun. I'll make an announcement that we can't post yet, but I guess I've been notified that I'm a top mortgage professional at 360 West magazine too. So I don't know how I hit the triumvirate this year, but great news, and just wanted to share.
That is great news. Congratulations. Paul Brody, come on in.
Nice not to be last for once. All right, Paul Brody of Brody Consulting, and what we do is we help you share your story. And there's two ways that we do that. One is by setting you up as an authority with your book and influencer, but the other side is setting you up as the Ellen or the Oprah or Kelly Clarkson with your own virtual conference. So Paul Brody with Brody Consulting, we help you share your story.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Carol Hallows. Carol's having trouble figuring out. There she goes. She's unmuted now.
Okay, Carol Hallows with Stewart Title Company. We are open, have been open. We're working safely. We have customers in our office, and we're also doing some off-site closings, commercial, residential, refinances. So if you have questions about anything, feel free to give us a call.
Thank you, Carol. And let's go with Lisa Barton, HotWorks.
Hi guys, it's Lisa Barton, HotWorks. We're a 24-hour infrared fitness studio, health and fitness tied together. It's 3D training, so it's experience with the elements of exercise, heat, and infrared energy. All three of those things do your consistency and cross training. So I want to invite everybody out. It's very fun, and we have specials right now, $20 down, $54 a month. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Justin Peepgrass.
Hi everyone, Justin Peepgrass, CPA. So we've been busy with preparation of tax returns for 2019, trying to close out the 2019 taxes. The extended deadline is October 15th for personals and also for C corporations. So if y'all know anybody that needs some help with their taxes, we got probably a couple slots that are available to get it in on time. If you can reach out to them and let them know that we need to get going on it as soon as possible so that we can get their stuff and get it on our list. So again, Justin Peepgrass, CPA, thank you.
And don't feel bad, people. I'm one of those that is waiting until the last. Well, I'm not waiting, but it's complicated. Let's just say that. Phyllis, come on in.
Good afternoon, everyone. Phyllis Washington here with Coachville Leadership, your business coaches. Just wanted to, I'm still open, so anybody that you know that needs help with their business, just to have a conversation, bounce some things off. Lots of people are starting their business up right now who have maybe lost their job or just made the decision to not go back to corporate or whatever the situation is. I can help them. help them get on the right path, help them focus and target, and just it's a challenging process, so I can help them with that. So if you know anybody like that in that situation, please have them give me a call. Conversation doesn't cost anything, just a little time. Alrighty, thanks. Phyllis Washington here with Coach Phil Leadership.
Thank you, Coach Phil. Sam Elliott.
Dwayne, I was having some network issues. Are you hearing me okay? Okay. Sam Elliott, Schooley Mitchell of Arlington. We help businesses in 4 different ways. We help them with their credit card processing, their telecommunications costs, their small package shipping, and their waste cost management. And we're able to help about 80% of our clients, and our average savings is about 28%. So Sam Elliott, Schooley Mitchell of Arlington, looking forward to seeing if we can save you some money on your bills. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Sean Reckmeyer.
Hey guys, Sean Reckmeyer, Elite Health Plans, and happy to see all your beautiful faces today. Wish I could see you in person again soon, hopefully. But I am really focused on trying to get small businesses insurance. I think it's a better product than the individual market, as hard as I've tried. Some of you know there's some challenges there. And we have group plans as low as 2. I can even get as low as 1 if you've got more than 1 employee. But let me help you with that, get you a quote, show you how we can upgrade what you have or lower your out-of-pocket. But I'm very excited about the fact that my house is finally finished, just waiting for Arlington to come by and put a check mark so we can take the stickers off the window from David Durham and Durham Contractors. Thank you, guys.
Hey, your back deck looks awesome.
Thank you.
Becky Giroux.
Hey everybody, this is Becky with River Legacy Foundation. We help people fall in love with nature, and it's really good news because nature is still open, and the center is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. I've gotten so many stories about the way that River Legacy Park and the center have really helped people during the pandemic. And as I go into the end of the year campaign, I would love for you to share your stories with me. That would be great. Also, we are going to have a clay shoot. So that would be one of our 4 fundraisers is still going to happen this year. And when you're a nonprofit, that's really important. And so our fundraiser will be on October 25th. It's a Sunday, and it's a clay shoot outside. There are going to be great prizes, good food, lots of opportunity to promote your business. If you'd like to have a team or be a sponsor, I would love to talk to you about that. And also, we're looking for prizes to go into our raffle and our silent auction. So let me know if you want me to promote your company. I'd love to. Thank you. It's Becky with River Legacy.
Thank you, Becky. Miss Moneybags, Joni.
All right, it is the money lady. Joni Wilson, Affiliated Bank. Been here almost 40 years, helping businesses with their cash flow needs, be it a commercial loan, commercial real estate, maybe you want to buy the office you're renting, single family investment properties. Main Street lending program is what we're working on since PPPs have finished up for the time being. And we've got a very prosperous loan department in the SBA arena. So we've got a new online platform that's already been pushed out to all of our clients. It's a great way to manage all the deposits you have at many banks. You can go on to our online banking and link all your accounts at every bank that you're a part of right there on one website. And so that's just an awesome feature that we have now. So Joni Wilson, Affiliated Bank, let me know if you need any help.
Thanks, Joni. Mike Hassett, how you doing today?
I'm good. Hi, guys. Mike Hassett. I'm a business lawyer. Our law firm, Jones Hassett, has been representing small, medium-sized businesses for, I don't know, 40 years. I've been here 21. So We can help you with just about any of your business needs. And pleased to report that tonight my senior in high school gets to play his first senior season football game, and we get to be there in person to watch. So go Jags.
All right. What position does he play?
He's free safety.
Must mean he's fast. Okay.
And mean.
Okay. Ruben Duarte.
Hey guys, Ruben here with Advent Trinity, and just would like to say that we're getting happy to announce that we're getting ready to kick off our seminars again, and the first one's going to be planning out the last quarter. So stay tuned with it. Brian hasn't announced a due date on it, but our goal here is to help out businesses that are suffering through these crazy days and crazy times. So stay tuned. Yeah, and it's good to be on. Thank you.
All right, good to have you. Corey Calloway.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Corey Calloway, your friendly financial advisor. Our firm assists people to find their money. Some estates get some assets lost, do a little forensic accounting, help damsels in distress, and also help some clients buy cows. You need some help with your money management, especially in this day and time, give me a holler. Corey Calloway, Calloway Financial Services.
Hey, Corey. David Curtis.
Howdy, everybody. David Curtis with Hops HR, your local HR guy. This month, I've been helping businesses save money on their payroll costs, especially if you're using a large company like ADP or something and don't have too many employees. It may be overkill. So give me a call if you feel you're paying too much for payroll, and we can sit down and have a discussion about it. Also, make sure you're completing your I-9s for your employees. I was doing an HR audit this week, and the company didn't have a single I-9 for any of their employees. So you're looking at, about $2,000 per pop in fine for not having that done. So, give me a call if you need help with HR compliance. Thanks.
Thank you, David. David Berg.
Good afternoon, Arlington Chamber. This is David Berg with Colors Professional Floor Care. So happy to be here today. We clean everything you put your feet on and a whole lot more. Looking at right at 100 5-star reviews. I need y'all's help. I did one for everyone in this group that had a Google review. Please do one for us. Give us a call. We'd love to come out and clean your floors, clean your dryer vent, clean your air ducts if it's not too high. Give us a call. David Berg with Colors Professional Floor Care.
You ought to go into radio. Okay, Heather Lee.
Hi, everyone. Heather at Primo Travel Services. And Michelle has been posting several awesome deals on her personal page and the Primo Travel site. And one of them is for $571. 3 nights with air and transfers in November. So let's get traveling again.
Okay, and I'm Dwayne Lee, Southern Flair Photography. We have an open house coming up on October 7th, 8th, and 9th. And because it's this time of COVID and all that, it's a come and go as you please whenever you want to, sometime between 10 and 6 each day. We'll have refreshments, we'll have a tour. We can even do some headshots if you want us to. We'll be set up for that. But we'll have some awesome nibbles and desserts and door prizes literally for anybody that comes. So Dwayne Lee, Southern Flair Photography. And also we've got Santa Claus coming in November. If you want to know the dates, call us. Only our VIP members know it right now. So if I told you the dates, the elf back here would be on my case. So anyway, but if you call me, I can be twisted. Okay, let's do some thank yous. Who's got some thank yous? Just raise your hand up. All right, Mike Mike Hassett.
Joni, thanks for the call this week, and thanks for the information on the assistance programs. I think I've got some people that might be able to use that. Justin, thank you. I haven't seen you in a while, but I got a couple of referrals from you, and I really appreciate you thinking of me. Thanks.
Okay, David Berg, you'll go right after Dr. Parvez. Dr. Parvez, go ahead. Unmute yourself there, but Dr.
I wanted to thank David for helping me with my payroll issues and coming out very quickly to, follow up with everything. I was not able to come to the beginning of the meeting last week because I had a patient. So anyway, thank you, David.
David Berg.
Yes, I started a little project where I'm trying to get every Arlington police officers a $20 gift card, and several members gave quite a bit. Becky, you rock the nation. She gave 20. And then I have a couple other members that have committed to 10. Corey and Robert, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. I know it's really bad time to be a police officer, so I'm trying to really do something good. It's not about me, but if y'all are interested, give me a holler. $20 gift card. I'm eating right now at Olives, which is an amazing restaurant. If y'all have never eaten there, please give it a try. I'm with the real boss of Colors, and we're eating lunch. Thank you.
Is the boss buying? I guess that said all.
Hey, Dwayne.
Yes, ma'am.
You totally skipped me.
I was wondering if you were going to notice that. That's because I talked to you very first one. Go ahead and give us your 30-second commercial.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Falcon. I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I'm from McKnight Insurance Services. So if you know anyone that's in the needing commercial insurance, hey, send them our way. We have over 70 years of experience, and we are in-house. And if anyone needs help with just looking over their policy to make sure that they have the right coverage, send them our way. Once again, Amanda Falcon with McKnight Insurance Services.
Thank you, Amanda. And somehow your name changed back to Richardson on the screen.
Only
Becky,
because it's from my iPad to my phone because my phone was acting up. So that's why.
Oh, so you probably weren't around when I came by that row that you were on. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Becky, go ahead.
Okay, I am so excited to say that last Thursday was North Texas Giving Day, and I want to say that River Legacy had a $10,500 match, and we reached that goal and achieved our full match, so yay. And I'd like to send a special thank you to Robert and Paul, board members who talked us up and made donations, and also to Sam and to Mike W. for making donations to us for North Texas Giving Day. Thank you so very much. And now on to clay shoot thank yous. I'd like to say thank you to Robert and to Corey for being participants in our clay shoot, and also to Dwayne for working on giving us some prizes that we're not exactly sure yet what we're doing, but something, and we appreciate that very much. Hopefully he'll be out there, or Heather will be out there taking pictures for us, and it's going to be a great time. And I want to say thank you to the whole team for, spreading the word that there is an event this fall.
Okay. Paul, did you have your hand raised?
I did. So I have a thank you for Brian and Ruben. And I just saw that Ruben either got a whole lot shorter or Brian just came in. But I do want to thank these guys both. They've done a great job on the website. It has been quite the project these last few months. A lot of tweaks, a lot of stuff done with it. But I think it's the best website they've done. They've really done an amazing job. You guys saw a lot of it last week when we did a demonstration. And definitely reach out to Brian about TDO to get the chat on your websites. These guys truly are amazing, and they stand by their work.
Thanks, Paul.
All right, David Curtis.
Yep, so just echo what Paul said. Thanks to Brian and the team over there for all the social media and help they've been giving me. Dr. Parvez, thank you for trusting me with your payroll. And it looks like we're going to be ready to go probably next week. So a few weeks earlier than what we expected. So save her a little bit more money by not having to use ADP. Robert, thanks for thanking me for your company. And let's see here. See if I've missed anybody else. No, that's it. Thanks.
All right. Yeah, Justin, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Coach Phil for sending an email with Google reviews that she did. I think she did minutes, like 6 or 7 of them. So thank you so much. That was really great. And then for David Berg for sending his reviews out. We really appreciate that. He went above and beyond, sounds like. And so that's really great. We appreciate that very much. And if you all would just send me emails on that, we're trying to track who's given reviews and to whom they've given them, so we make sure that everyone in the group has at least one, hopefully multiple Google reviews. I think that will definitely do wonders for our businesses. So thank you.
Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank David for helping me with some contract stuff with employees, because that's what he does. He makes me sure that I don't make sure I set the right proper expectations for my employees and contractors. And let's see who else. I want to thank Paul Brody for allowing us to do his website and make it really awesome for him. Corey, I still need to get with you, and I apologize. It is not. I apologize. That's all I gotta say.
Turn the phone call.
Hey, we'll get together. We'll get together. I promise. That is actually on my list to do this month.
Corey, just text him. That's the only way he responds.
Hey, Brian, the month is almost over, by the way.
I meant October. I'm already in October.
Oh, just say December while you're at it.
My goodness. Anybody else? Go ahead, Justin. You got your hand up again.
Yeah, sorry, I went on one more. I wanted to give a big thanks and awesome job to Dwayne for leading us these last 2 years. He's done a great job in leadership and growing the group. Just a real terrific job, Dwayne. Thank you so much for your leadership and
I second that.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
No, thanks a lot, guys.
I thought it would.
It has been fun and challenging, especially the last 6 months trying to keep things rolling. And I'm sure everyone's had the same experiences with your own businesses and other acquaintances. And that makes for, before we segue into the next segment, anybody else?
Hold on. I have a thank you. This is Kelly again. And I just wanted to say thank you so very much to everybody that reached out to me and is praying for me and my little one and our family. I appreciate you guys' support, both online and the people that actually called, and some of you showed up with food and gift cards, and you guys are just awesome, and I love you all so much, and it's so good to see you. So I appreciate you guys.
Well, glad to hear that little Thaddeus is doing good, though. It's good to be home. It's where he's going to grow.
It's so good to be home.
Anybody else?
Thank you. I have one.
Okay, go for it.
Thank you, David Berg. I post stuff and he right there helping me, just reposting and saying stuff. So I appreciate that. And Dwayne, I thank you for getting my Santa all taken care of. I don't have to go to the mall and stand in line. Yay.
Yeah, probably won't be able to go to the mall and stand in line this year.
That's true.
They probably won't even be at the mall. Anybody else? Okay, seeing no other hands risen, make for a good, easy segue into today's program, for lack of a better term. Sam came over the other day, as he mentioned earlier, with pizza. It's always good to bribe someone with food. And we talked along with David Curtis on the phone for a little bit, and thought it'd be a good idea to let Sam, Dave, and Becky kind of take over the meeting today to start talking about plans for the upcoming future and the future of this group. And so with that being said, I'm going to take my finger off the space bar and get quiet. And Sam, it's all yours.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I want to say thanks to you now that the people that are showing up for these meetings on Zoom are truly committed to the success of our group. And so, as Dwayne mentioned, we're trying to formulate something that is successful with the new normal. And I've already noticed that you guys have had some chatter in the chat boxes about meeting in public. And we do plan to implement that. We just need to work out the details of that. I also wanted to thank Paul Brody. He was very kind to formulate a lot of his ideas and send those to us. And Dwayne and David and I discussed those on Tuesday afternoon. So some of the ideas that we've come up with, of course, is meeting in person. Now, the difficulty in meeting in person is going to be, how do we make it virtualized? How can, because there are certain members that for one reason or another simply can't attend these meetings. So we have to accommodate them also. So has anybody been to a Zoom meeting that's in person that's had it also virtualized? Has anyone done that?
Yep.
Is that you, Paul?
That's Corey.
Oh, it was Corey. Corey, explain how you did it.
We have a Tuesday morning breakfast group that Johnny's a part of with me at Vision Street Diner. And we'll have a regular layout and everybody's kind of spread out in the diner having our meeting, but we'll have a laptop open and anybody can Zoom in there and watch and talk and be a part of the meeting.
Okay, but I'm wondering about the camera. Does somebody just use an iPhone to focus on the speaker or what?
It was a camera on the laptop. You're going to get this. You're just going to get this view and see so many people unless somebody's turning the laptop around. It's going to be limited, but they can be there and participate in the meeting. It does work.
And Sam, we do the same thing at the Arlington Sunrise Rotary Club. There's a laptop focused at the podium, but also to help the people on Zoom hear better, we've got an external microphone that's plugged into the computer for the people on Zoom itself.
Okay. All right. Well, that's one of the changes that we're going to make, is that we are going to meet in person. We just need to work out the logistics of that. Okay.
I'm sure we have an IT company in this group that could help out with the audio and visual.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy too. I think he's in my phone, so we'll work out some of the details with him. One of the other
he has
changes,
all the equipment too. He has so much equipment. Like,
well, I'm not going to touch that comment, but
hey, Sam, I just wanted to add one thing too, because this is something we've gone back and forth with in BDAC and everything. Obviously, the hybrid model is the best solution. Sunrise has done an amazing job. So is Corey with his group. Really, the main thing is just to make sure it isn't fully in compliance with the chamber and just making sure it's their expectations as well. Because on the last BDAC call, we were going back and forth on a lot of different things, but a consensus was that we all agree the hybrid model is the way to go. And people like Dwayne and Corey have led that effort and have done a great job with it. And we're fortunate to have them both in this group to help us with this.
Well, good. I mean, I know, Paul, you were very adamant that we had to have a hybrid model, and I think everybody's committed to that. Yeah, but the devil is in the details, right? Okay. The other thing that we're going to implement with the new year is the everything old is new again. The Corey Calloway approach of us occasionally doing each other's presentations. Many of us felt that doing presentations for someone else helped us understand their business value proposition, helped us internalize some of the things they did good. And I heard some comments about what people liked about doing the presentations and what some people didn't like about doing the other presentations. Heather, will you tell us what you didn't like and what your suggestion is for doing this going forward?
The only thing I didn't like before was it was totally random. You know, day of, here, it's been thrown at, you know, you got to do this person's 30 seconds. And what I'd prefer is if it would get the one-on-ones together, that we pick like the week before and then have a one-on-one and then do each other's 30 seconds the next week.
Yeah, and I agree with that totally, that we can have this will, first of all, it'll help us to internalize other people's value. Also, it'll help us initiate one-on-ones, and then we'll be able to give each other's presentations. So I think we don't need to reinvent the wheel too much. Robert already has a one-on-one schedule. So if we just start another one of those, we can spend either 15 minutes or 30 minutes on a one-on-one, either in person or over the phone, and then we can give each other's presentations on one of the other weeks there. You'll notice ever since we went virtual, the person who's supposed to be sending out emails regarding speakers hasn't done that, and that was me. And so I apologize for not having done that, but I'm sure Becky will do quite a bit better job about that, communicating with us on a weekly basis. And so I'm sure she'll do that. We just got to get the right information in her hands. Also, I wanted to thank Paul. He was thoughtful enough to put this all in an email to us. But Paul, you remember 2 or 3 years ago when we had our first networking nighttime event, right? We went to Prince's Lebanese Grill, and it was your maiden voyage at Prince's, and you really liked it. I think you ate everything on one side of the menu there. But we want to continue that tradition because I think it's important that we get to know each other outside of the chamber, outside of Zoom. We have spouses, other significant others. It's great to see Paul's mom. She's a social butterfly. And so I plan to have at least once a quarter some type of outdoor, some type of networking event there.
We can't hear you. We lost you.
Looks like he got
This
from
internet.
He looks shocked.
What's up?
Everyone, do your best Sam impersonation.
I think we need a print screen right now.
Let me get my Hawaiian shirt.
Hey, Sam, what's your thoughts on the stock market?
Oh, gee.
Oh, he's alive. We're just going to do that whole pause shock look you had.
Okay, so yeah, I'm cutting out. Is that what you're saying?
We lost you completely.
Oh, okay.
You're back though.
Sam, the last thing that I heard was talking about doing an in-person at night, kind of after hours, once a quarter. That was the last thing I heard.
Okay. Well, we're gonna figure that out. You know, where we can do that and what we can do under chamber auspices. But I mean, does anyone have any comments about that or questions? Okay, I'll move on.
I do.
Yes, Becky.
You know, while we're still in the midst of COVID, we have a couple of board members for River Legacy on this group and a director there, and we might be able to have a after hours thing there and maybe even outside, inside kind of thing first this quarter. What do you think of that?
Like a
Dilly.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, the outdoor indoors is a great aspect to it, and it's always good to show off the facility, right, Becky?
Yes, and I love things outside, but I especially love things outside where there's a potty nearby, an indoor potty.
Hey, and another one of Paul's suggestions is because our group has compressed a bit during the COVID thing, is we no longer have 62 members. We have close to 22 active members right now. We need to be thinking about a new name. I don't think it's necessary to come up with anything today. Put on your thinking caps and we can reconvene on when that, what we need to do about that.
Well, there's always Thursday nooners.
I thought we were the Thunderdome.
All about Thunderdome, baby.
I told you we weren't going to solve that problem today. Let's just take that under advisement.
The Lightning Dome.
Now, Dwayne and the chamber are undergoing a internal audit to determine which ones of our members that are on our latest current roll which of those have left the chamber. And so that's going to be one culling of the list. And the other culling of the list is just people that simply, they may still be in the chamber, but aren't showing up for the group. I mean, we need to reach out to those people, but if they're going to remain inactive, they need to be replaced. It's as simple as that. So, Dwayne, do you have any idea when the chamber's going to get back with us on the membership thing?
Well, Lauren got the list 3 weeks ago, and I've only gotten partial updates since then. What with the downsizing of the chamber staff, Lauren's had to take on additional duties, so kind of at her availability on that.
Well, one of the other suggestions was that we try to open our meetings even in Zoom at 12 o'clock sharp. Our leadership over the past 3 years has been very, very good about opening the meetings on time when we're at the chamber. However, in a Zoom environment, we even had the guy that originated this meeting.
Lost you again.
Robert, what did we tell you about going fix his internet?
One job.
Come on, Robert.
Had one job.
I think it's connectivity, and that's his job.
Sorry, I had to step out. I'm back.
You had one job, Robert.
Poor
Sam. Poor Sam.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I was out. What do I need to do?
Keep losing Sam, and they're blaming it on you.
Oh, it's not me. I got good internet.
Yeah. Okay. Paul Brody, will you take a whack at explaining what your issue is with the sponsorships?
Well, it's not really an issue. What happened was last year, and I actually give Dwayne credit for this. He did a great job. One of the difficult things to do as chair, as vice chair, is to fill all of those water and coffee sponsorship slots. It was a pain. But what happened was, and again, I don't blame him for doing this, but basically he got everything booked in one meeting. And then what happened was I had a quick meeting with Jacobson, which by the way was actually about fantasy football. But when I came back down, all the spots were taken, and I was like, dang, I just would like to have a little bit more of a process with that at least all of us can have an opportunity to sponsor one time, which I don't think is going to be a problem with the fact that our group now is a lot smaller. Last year we were at 50 plus, so I get it, but I just wanted to make sure that we all had a fair opportunity to be able to at least sponsor it one time before we just get everything filled. But I get it, it's a process. But if there's just a little more of a better manner in which we could do that, that way we could all get an opportunity. Because the previous year, my company sponsored it several times, and basically I was like, well, no, we're sold out. So, I mean, I get it. It's a double-edged sword. But I think it would just be nice to have everyone be allowed at least an opportunity to have it one time if they're interested in doing it. Because even though now we're virtual, we're still listed on the chamber emails and on the website as the sponsor for that month. So it's some great advertising, and it typically provides a really nice return on investment. So I just want to make sure that was open to everyone and that we would have a little bit more advanced time to be able to sign up if we want to.
And Sam, that may be a moot issue. It's still listed on the website as the sponsors because they'd already paid, but there's been talk since we're not meeting in person of suspending that particular sponsorship indefinitely until we start meeting in person.
Okay. Also, there's been a suggestion made that we cut our presentation time from 30 minutes to 20 minutes. And Paul, you want to take a whack at that one also?
So as you see, I probably sent a few things to Sam for ideas. And basically this was over 2 years, and one of those years is being as vice chair of our group. So there was a lot of ideas that I just saw us going forward. One of the things that I saw from another group that will not be named, they actually did a really good job with having one speaker every Thursday morning, and they would speak for 20 minutes, and then we would have an additional 10 minutes after that to talk about things as a group. And one of the things with that group, and this is something Sam and I have talked about, they do a lot of business together. And I'm not saying we don't, we do business, but the thing is, as this group has been called in the past, the biggest and the best, engagement has always been a big area of opportunity. So what we could do is just have one speaker, because one speaker is going to be a lot less pressure on the vice chair and chair to have to go recruit, because one of the duties of vice chair is to recruit the speakers. And it's a beat-in when you have to book over 100 spots a year. Trust me, I had to do it. It was rough. Brian had to do it. It was rough. If you guys are just having one speaker a week for 20 minutes, and then we have an additional 10 minutes that we can use for the good of the group, whether that's one-on-ones or some of these other things. I mean, Sam, I get it. You want to do the thing every quarter, doing people's speeches, doing their commercials and all that, which are great ideas. But another thing is really just more one-on-one engagement. And that would give us an additional 10 minutes that we could focus on things like that so we can engage further. Another thing is there's a lot more things you can do on Zoom. You can do small groups. You can do a lot of different pieces. You can basically run it like an online version of your meeting. So just having an extra 10 minutes, I feel, would be beneficial for all of us and to really help with the engagement. Because right now we have 22 people on this call, and yeah, I probably know about 15 of you, but there's probably 7 I'd like to know a little bit better. And then utilizing that time every week, you do the math, an extra 10 minutes a week for 50 weeks is roughly an additional 500 minutes that we could use to utilize different initiatives and different things that we could do to engage more. Because I think engagement is one of the biggest areas of opportunity for this group, because it's always been so huge.
Well, any comment about Paul's suggestion?
I have a comment.
Well, go ahead, Brian.
Okay. So I was I actually did a virtual call with the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I think it was 2 months ago. They did a really cool thing. So what they did was they did the presentation at the very beginning. And instead of everybody going around the room and introducing themselves, what they did was they did breakout rooms so that they can have 2-3 minutes to talk about what they do and get to know each other in a little bit more confined group. So that's an idea. You can do breakout rooms using Zoom by creating rooms, and then you can have 3 or 4 people in each room. So you can have more quality conversations about each other's businesses. Because the idea of that networking is, many of us have done networking for a very, very long time, and 30 seconds are great, but the true networking happens when you actually have conversations with each other. And so breakout rooms would be an awesome idea. You give us like maybe 5 to 10 minutes so we can have 3 or 4 people and just talk business.
Just to clarify what Brian's talking about, I think he's also, this is in addition to doing our usual 30-second commercial, what we could do these little breakouts, because I know a lot of people are very adamant. They want to have that 30 seconds, totally get it. But this could be something that could be utilized in addition to that, and then having those breakout rooms and getting to those business even more. Right, Brian?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you guys came to this conclusion that way, because perhaps I didn't articulate it very well, but once a month, I do want to have one of these special features like that, having small groups, something like to that effect. Also, Paul had suggested that we have perhaps once a quarter have a special speaker like the mayor or somebody like that. Do you think that's a good use of time?
You're echoing. But yeah, that's a good piece of time. I think you can have, we're always on here. Like everybody is on here. So we do this every single week. So might as well keep it entertaining. Obviously we need to network within each other, but we also need to know what's going on with the community. So having people from the city, from the chamber, maybe even other businesses that are doing community work around Arlington would be beneficial as well. Plus, it would be a gateway to try to get them to join the chamber, or if they should already be members of the chamber, but get them into our group.
Hey, Brian?
Yeah.
Yes.
To add into that, if y'all have been to any of Jim Austin's networking group meetings, he's had some really good speakers. If you follow his line, one was like our tax assessor collector. She gave a great presentation, Wendy Burgess, and explained what your taxes are going for. They had the chief of the fire department Fort Worth, so we could find our fire chief, police chief. There's a lot of people that work in government that could really tell us what's going on, not just the mayor. I think one time we had Trey Yelverton, which was very interesting.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, you know, you got some public figures that we could get in that would enlighten us on what's really going on.
Right. Okay, so just to sum this up, so we do get finished in the hour that we're committed to. We do plan to have special meetings once a month where we do some type of networking activity. We are going to plan to have one networking after hours event. We also plan to have meetings offsite with the approval of the chamber and proper social distancing and everything done in a safe manner. So I'll be writing these suggestions up. Does anybody have any comments about the 20-minute session that Paul talked about? Does anybody disagree with that, going from 30 minutes to 20 minutes?
Well, we've had different times over the years because we were ebbing and flowing in size. So sometimes I only got 15 minutes in the past. So 20 minutes is fine as far as I'm concerned.
Well, and just to clarify that, so it'd be one speaker every week for 20 minutes. So that way it's a lot less pressure on people to get those slots booked. Because again, guys, it's a beat-in, especially in the vice chair and chair side, to get that many people booked. And it kind of felt like we were just going through the motions anyway. I think if you get one person for 20 minutes, and then we can work on some other stuff for the additional 10 minutes, and we can actually get a lot of these ideas implemented.
Okay,
If
so
I could make a comment or two.
yes, please.
With the speaker being 20 minutes, I'm good with that. We had to put it to 15 because we had almost 60 people. So thinking about the 50, 60 people that we don't have on Zoom anymore, you know, Robert Blake's done a great effort of getting us to do our one-on-ones. So we need to reach out to these people, and then we'll be reaching out to the ones that may or may not be part of the chamber anymore. I know Lauren is busy at the chamber and all trying to get us that information, but we have an old group list. Where are these 30 other people? It's up to us to reach out as well. So do your one-on-ones like Robert's taking the effort of assigning, and then reach out to the folks we're not seeing on this Zoom. My 2 cents.
Hey, Sam.
Agree with you.
Hey, Sam, just had one more thing. There's one last thing I wanted to bring up, and that was the brochure, which I absolutely love. Once we got all these audits and things sorted out, I know, and I mentioned this to you, but would there be a way to have that brochure in full, a digital PDF copy sent out to our entire group? And that way in future, when we're like, hey, you know, I need my room painted or I need this done. Well, cool, let me go through this, because the brochure that Dwayne has created is great. And it would be wonderful to have a digital version of that, even if we can't necessarily print them out right now.
Yeah, Paul, I'm in total agreement with you. I think that document needs to live in both formats. And the digital format is going to be handier in the current environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will write up a post-meeting narrative of this, of saying how we're going to go forward, what the plan is, and what the basic outline is. Then I'll send it to Becky, and so you'll be used to getting correspondence from her. And I'm always open if anyone has any suggestions. As you can tell, Dwayne, David, and Paul have really used the forum of getting with me and giving me lots of good suggestions. And I do want to remain available to the rest of the group also. So if you don't call, it's your own fault, okay?
I've got one thing to add, Sam. Corey, thanks for the suggestions for the speakers, but if anybody else has any suggestions for speakers for the group, let me know. I'm going to be starting to work on putting calendars together and working on getting some of that stuff figured out. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Thanks.
Oh, and another thing I wanted to say about the 20-minute talk, I want that to be a guideline. If anyone has content that could only be done well in 30 minutes, we want to be flexible enough to do that. We will accommodate them, but the normal window will be 20 minutes going forward now, okay? But for example, it'd be hard for Dwayne to tell his D-Day story in 20 minutes. Yeah, so some things, we will be flexible on that matter, okay? I'm not hearing a lot of feedback.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, thanks for your attention, Dwayne. David, thanks for pushing off your weekly presentation so we could do this kind of planning meeting there. And thanks for everyone in attendance. And I look forward to seeing you again next week.
And folks, we got one thing at 1 o'clock. If you haven't seen it, the Facebook Live Business Leaders Series, your vote counts. I encourage everyone to tune into Facebook and watch that particular presentation. And everyone that's still on, I appreciate all the support you've given me in the last couple of years. And I'm going to miss next week. It's not because I'm upset, but I'm going to be photographing a golf tournament next week. So unfortunately, won't be able to see Sam's swearing in ceremony. Anyway, y'all have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
Dwayne.
Have a great day.